Hi and welcome to the fourth guide in Abomination Wing and also fourth guide of Naxxramas. This guide will be on Thaddius. Thaddius is a last boss of a wing, and once you clear the last boss you'll get a teleporter back to the center of Naxxramas, and then you can continue on to the next wing that you want to kill. Now Thaddius is divided up into two phases. For phase 1 you'll be fighting these guys, Stalag and Fogan, up on these platforms. They need to be killed on one of these platforms, on their respective platforms, as you can't engage the boss otherwise. Much like Tiger Boss, they need to die closely together, otherwise you can't spawn the boss and they'll respawn at full health. Now these mini bosses have a few abilities of their own. Stalag has a War Stomp, which does around 1500 physical damage, and he'll randomly get a buff called Power Surge, which increases his attack speed by 200% and lasts for 8 seconds. He can also get Crushing Blow a bit more. In fact, everything that isn't dodged, parried, or blocked will be a Crushing Blow, so it's important that healers who heal the tank on Stalag's side are really on the ball. Also, having two warrior tanks for this fight in particular is a good idea because you obviously get the standard avoidance and you get a shield block as an extra defense against Crushing Blow. Fogan, on the other hand, he has Mana Drain, which is an AoE ability for him, and a War Stomp that deals the same amount of damage as Stalag's, which is around the 1500, to everyone in melee range. Now, because of this, it's important that casters focus on Stalag and melee focus on Fogan. Mages and hunters can outrange the Mana Drain in case we need to sort of balance the groups. Now, so you basically just kill these two on their respective platform. Every now and so often, they'll swap the tanks from side to side, so tanks will be punted across. But everyone else will just stand still, kill them. Remember to coordinate, call out when and how things die. Once those two are dead, you'll have a few seconds window where you can get onto the central platform, which is where Thaddius is stood dormant at the minute. And to begin with, we'll just all collect on top of each other over here on the right hand side, getting ready to engage the encounter. It's important that everyone stands back a little bit, let Hassa, who will be tanking it, get him first. Now, Thaddius' main mechanic is Polarity Shift, which is where he makes a raid member either a positive charge or a negative charge. It will be shown as a debuff, and if you're positive and you're stood together with someone who has a negative charge, you will deal 2000 nature damage to everyone around you with the opposite charge of you. So people with positive will be grouped on the right hand side, which is over here. People with negative will be grouped over here. This polarity will change throughout the fight. So remember to keep track of your debuff, and I'll call swaps whenever we do swap. Thaddius also has a Chain Lightning that he'll do throughout the fight, so there's a lot of damage going out once we get to that central platform. After around 5 minutes, in phase 2, he'll enrage, kill the entire raid there, so there's a 5-minute timer on it. So it's important that we don't lose too many people to this polarity shift. I'll call out the swaps, so you don't need to worry about it. Right, I'll see if I can't show you this. It's a bit difficult as a solo player because I obviously need to make sure that these two die within a couple of seconds of each other on their respective platform. See here. Just waiting for Stalag to come over here. You'll see the resurrection here as well. Oh yeah, you can't drag these off their platform, otherwise you'll get chain lightninged like I am right now. So Fogan and Stalag keep these two in check. See if we can make it to the other side of the platform. Yeah, it's a bit tricky showing this, as you can see. They need to die whilst the link is still on them. Make sure that you actually make that jump. So here we go. Thaddius is now activated. Goes a ball of lightning. And there we go, polarity shift. So I have the negative charge. So for this fight, I would have to stand over here. Everyone with positive would stand over on the other side. This is basically it. You just need to make sure that you stay alive. Keep to your side on that. Kill the boss. Get some loot.